playwright the world has ever known. William Shakespeare, born on April 23rd, 1564. Shakespeare's work have crossed all the barriers of time, languages, and continuing to inspire millions across the globe.
On this special occasion, we have lined up a plethora of activities to honor his legacy and creativity. Our program today will include a speech reflecting upon the Shakespeare's life and influence, a poem, a heartfelt tribute to the Bard of Avon, and finally, a skit bringing a creative twist to his characters and stories in a fun-filled performance. To begin this grand celebration, let us first invite Ayushi on stage to deliver a speech on the life, legacy and literary brilliance of William Shakespeare. Please come Ayushi and welcome her with a great round of applause.
A very gracious and gracious morning to everyone assembled here. My name is Ayushi and it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you to speak about the greatest literary figure the world have ever known. Yes, he is William Shakespeare. All the world says and all the men and women are merely players. These immortal words by William Shakespeare remind us that life itself is a performance where each of us plays our role before we bow out. This powerful quote gives us the glimpses of the genius mind behind it. Each of these masterpieces reveals the depth of human character. His sonnets are rich with emotion, rhythm, and metaphor, are studied and admired worldwide. His writings have been transformed into major languages. Interestingly, in Shakespeare's time, there were no lecture awards like we have today, but his true awards are far greater. The world has honored him through a countless adaptations, statues, festivals, and theatres bearing his name, including the Global Theatre in London. In conclusion, William Shakespeare didn't just write plays; he created worlds. He didn't just pen sonnets; he painted emotions with words. His legacy is not bound by pages. It lives our language, our art, and our understanding of what it means to be. Thank you all for leaving your time and attention. Now I would like to end my speech by a beautiful quote that beautifully captures his magic of his words. The fool don't think that he is wise, but the wise person thinks himself to be a fool. Thank you, have a nice day.
And for now, poetry shall meet poetry. So for presenting a poem specially dedicated to William Shakespeare, the eternal bard, I would like to call Farida Di. And please listen this from your open hearts.
Morning salutations to everyone. Before we proceed, let me introduce myself. This is Farida Bano from Sanitary Commerce, and today I am here to present a poem, basically a sonnet which is written by William Shakespeare, and the topic of my sonnet is, Sir, I compare thee to a summer's day. There are different kind of poems, like there is ballad, there is limerick, and a sonnet is one of them. In sonnet, it is a 14-line poem, and in the entire life of William Shakespeare, he has written 154 sonnets, and all these were published in the year 1609, just after his death. So, without wasting more time, let's dive in. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day, thou art more lovely and more temperate, rough winds to shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves hath all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his good complexion dim, and every fear from fear sometimes declines, and every fear from fear sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing cause untrimmed. But thy internal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fear thou owest, nor shall death bear thou wonders in his shade, when in internal line to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see, So long lives this, and this life just thee, and this gives life to thee. Thank you, and wishing you the best for the day.
Faridadi for the magnificent poem.
Now it's time for a fun-filled, imaginative skit performed by our talented students. Watch closely as Shakespeare's timeless characters come alive with a modern twist.
They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts. His ex being 7 ages. At first, the infant, moving and puking, in the nurse's arms. Then, the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snake, unwillingly to school. The lover, sighing like a furnace, with a woeful ballad made for his mistress's eyebrow. And then the soldier, full of strange arts, and bearded like a boss, just in honor, and sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation. Even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cap on line, eyes severe, and beard of formal cut, full of wise souls and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6th page shifts into lean and sleeper and tallow. With spectacles on nose and pouch on side. The last scene of all, the dance. This strange
history. Is the second show business. A period of living. Sense teeth, sense eyes, sense taste, sense everything.